This is a review of the Covacure Resistance Bands. It does come, as I show in one of my pictures, with this booklet, or I'm sorry, just leaflet of different exercises that you can do that I seem to be very familiar with from the physical therapy experience. Wait, there's something called the fire hydrant. Fire hydrant. Wow, place. Okay, anyway, let's not get distracted. This is the first time I'm opening this up. I mean, if you've had any sort of physical therapy experience, you might be already familiar with these rubbery bands that I have plenty of. The famous brand is called TheraBand, which is where I have these from, and they vary in strength by color. I don't have the yellow. There's tan, then yellow, then red, then green, then blue, then black, then silver, then gold. So they have the different resistance levels at different elasticity or elongation. So they do specify, and if you're doing it a 100% elongation versus 200%, that increases the resistance, or the resistance in pounds. What I have not been able to ascertain as of yet is the conversion between these two. However, for Covacure, they do nice. So they have a bow this was not one of the things that I was kind of anticipating or cared so much about. I'm really more into the resistance bands for the exercises that I need to do. And so there you go. There's therapy ball. And then we have these 3 neatly packed bands. So I like that they come in a special bag. We can make sure they're nice and clean and packed and neat. So there we are. And lest you forget which one is which, I think the thing that will inform the strength or resistance is perhaps the size and weight. So I can totally tell this is the least, without cheating, that this is the one with the least resistance. The way that they market this is that they're saying this is for beginners, so this is light. You know what? With this, the lighter one, they say that the tensile strength is between 14 and 25 pounds. And what got me confused is that is something that you can see with the TheraBand, like much stronger, even beyond the blue. So that's why I started to doubt myself. So this is definitely more resistant than this in terms of how much you can elongate, and much more, of course, sturdier. And here's the thing that I really, really hate is this, you will smell of rubber for a long time, even after you wash your hands. So this is the least resistant. They do indicate that it's like about 13.7 inch, 35 centimeters. Frankly, I would have loved something that I can adjust the, how long or how big it is. This is the second one. And if we were to, that's not easy at all. That is for intermediate. And then we get the most resistance, which would be this, as they indicate it's for heavy athletes. And that's definitely harder than the last one. And so these are the same concept for exercise. I think they pretty much point out every exercise that I've been told I need to do by my physical therapist using these bands that I just don't like and not to my taste. They do have a point of or they make a point that these don't roll, whereas if you're wearing this, these do roll, and they kind of well, and they break in this case sometimes. But aside from the fact that they're sturdy, they're made to stay to last for a very long time compared to these that usually you'd have a roll that you'd exchange as much as you use them. There's elongation factor. These definitely look like even the beginner one is a much more you have significant strength in terms of how much you're overcoming as you go. I look very much forward to trying them on tonight as opposed to the other ones, especially since one broke right now, and to let you know how that goes. But to me, the most important factor, as I mentioned, is the fact that they're durable, that they are more comfortable to use than these that roll and kind of like also burn sometimes, just pull hair if you're using them on different on your arms or anything, and so this should be a great. I'm spoiling myself is all I'm saying. So yeah, so let's see how that goes with the exercise, and I'll update my report accordingly, and I hope you found this helpful.